Welcome back to the Parlay Bros. We're at the Spoke District, and I'm Sean.
I'm Ryan.
Kevin.
And we are
The Parlay Bros.
And we are back. It is March Madness is upon us, but Omar.
I just want to apologize to the viewers, the fans. We've recorded in a little bit here. It's life hasn't been the same without football, but we're getting back into the swing of things. Golf pun intended.
Yes.
A little golf in there, a little Valspar tournament, a little March Madness. Kicking it off tomorrow with a little NCAA. So what do you want to open with?
Lots of picks. So I'm going to run through a couple picks that I have, and then you guys chime in. I did make a parlay pick right before the show, and it is about a 13-game parlay. Put $10 on it, pays out $21,000. I'll give you those. So hopefully we'll get a couple of those right.
Yes.
I'm just going to start kind of top to bottom. You guys chime in. I've got I like Hofstra covering the 11.5 over Alabama.
Yeah.
Kevin,
And the reason why?
Yeah. So Alabama, they lost their star player. It was what's his name? Adam Holloway.
Little recreational activities.
Or Aiden Holloway, excuse me. Yeah. So he
happens.
he apparently he violated the NCAA rules, had drugs on him, and the team had to dismiss him. So they're missing their star player, but the line hasn't really adjusted for that.
Yeah, that's true.
And the other thing too is the timing. It's happening now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
it's horrible.
now they have to re-game plan. I mean, you think of you got to realize before a big game in March Madness, they've got game plans put in place. They've already done the run through. They've already done the practices.
Yep.
Now you have less than 24 hours to completely change your game plan.
Yeah.
That'll definitely affect
That's a big disruption.
Yeah.
I feel like now that they have NIL everywhere, they should just waive all the drug stuff. They should just let that all.
Yeah.
Like, NIL, do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
So it's
Just get on the court.
It's going to be an interesting game. I don't think Hofstra will pull it out.
No, not at all.
No, I don't think they'll win, but I think 11.5.
11.5.
Yep.
So
I
I
like
took
that.
those points. I also took Siena is playing Duke. Duke's the number 1 seed. Obviously, they'll roll and they'll win. But 29 is a lot of points. And I think it's going to slow this game.
Well, I was just going to say, the other thing is, as everyone knows, Duke's going in the tournament injured.
Yeah.
So they have a couple guys that are kind of injured, they want to nurse them back slowly. And so when you're winning by 10, 15, do you really want to push it and win by 30?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The thing that makes Duke so dangerous is their bench. Their A squad, B squad, and C squad are all effective on that.
That's
team.
a good point, too.
You kind of have that. And what's crazy about that is, too, when they go into those closer games, like you reach deeper into either giving your A squad a rest, putting the B in, and now that they've played so many games, like when they're going to play against, when they're going to play tomorrow, then you kind of have that advantage.
I also feel like, too, because they're such a heavy favorite and they want to keep everyone healthy, I get to see them, like, working the shot clock down to, like, 2 or 3.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Just, like, you get 30 seconds. Just take your time. You get the clock up. Let's get the heck out of here. Get off to the next game.
Oh, I love it.
So I like the points there. Ohio State is playing TCU. I like the under in that game.
Okay.
Similar idea with the Duke game. I think they just take their time. They use up the clock, and that total is an under.
It's interesting you picked that game because that's actually one of the games I actually picked TCU as an underdog to beat Ohio State.
Really?
Yeah.
I did, yes. And so it's interesting you picked that game.
What seeding is TCU? Do you remember? Are they at 9?
I think it's like a 7-11 or whatever.
7-11.
8-9.
8-9.
8-9. Okay,
Yeah. And Ohio State's favored by 2.5 points.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, what's the point total on that?
2.5.
No.
The total's like 130 something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think it'll be low scoring.
Yeah.
Also, our Bulls, go Bulls.
Yeah.
They won the Atlantic Conference.
Yes.
They're playing awesome.
Amazing.
Oh, yeah.
They're playing so good.
They're playing really well this year.
And they are playing Louisville,
Yeah.
which on paper you're like, oh, Louisville. But I got USF to cover.
Yep.
I think it's 4.5. I think they're going to win the game in advance.
Yep.
A lot of people are kind of hot
so
on them.
too.
I bet on that game as well. I have four bets. That's one of the 4 bets.
Yep.
I love the fact you already have 2 of my 4 bets.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. And the other thing that's kind of crazy about that tournament, I don't know if you guys watched it or not, it was in Birmingham, Alabama, and I was actually quite sad because it's the championship game, and there's like nobody at the game. You know what I mean? And so
I saw that.
And so I think for these smaller conferences, they should really play in the cities.
That's
And
true.
so as you know, what they used to do is they used to actually have whoever was the number 1 seed, you play in their home court.
Yeah.
So you at least get their fans there. And then they decided to do these regional areas. And the problem with that is it's just literally a championship for the American, and they're panning the crowd, and there's like it's like half full.
It's a buzzkill.
It's a total
It makes it feel
buzzkill.
like an exhibition game.
Oh,
It's like a
100%.
G League.
Yeah. Well, especially when you just get done watching the Big Ten games, and
know,
you're watching
right.
the SEC,
Yeah.
and it's just packed house. You know what I mean? And so it made me really think that the smaller divisions really need to go back to playing at the home
Playing
courts.
at home,
Yeah.
It's kind of like college football, how they have the games. Like I remember the game where Indiana played Oregon at Oregon. and it was like we watched that game playing poker, and it was like this huge game. Indiana rolled them, but like it's fun that they're playing at the campus location with all the students and everything. Yeah. It creates a cool environment.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, cool. So we got USF advancing and covering. Clemson, I've got them covering and advancing over Iowa. If you don't like them to win, you can just pick them on the points. But I like that pick. I also like Nebraska under 137.5. They're playing Troy.
Good.
Nebraska plays really good defense. I've got them
very slow as well.
But they're slow.
Yeah, very slow.
So they work the clock. They take their time. I've got St. Louis beating Georgia.
I do not have that.
Guess what the line is? Big Georgia Bulldogs. What do you think the line is?
1.5.
So it's 2 points.
2 points. Yeah,
2.5.
Yeah. That team isn't very big, like physically, like as far as like size wise. They're fast, but I mean,
we watched them.
And we watched them play against the previous champions,
Florida.
Yeah,
and we're like, what is wrong? They were staggering, and I was just like, okay, I was like, oh, this is great. We'll take 4 points, 4.5 points with Georgia. It's easy. No.
I remember that.
Yeah.
So I got that pick. I also have Akron over Texas Tech. Akron's kind of one of those sneak picks that.
It's interesting. One of the shows we listen to a lot really loves Akron.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they're always very competitive, though. I feel like I've watched them multiple times when I go to Biloxi.
Yeah.
And we see them on the screen. I'm like, okay, they're always very.
Yeah.
Like, they were red, don't they? Red jerseys?
Yes.
Many times.
One thing to go back on Nebraska. So I don't know if you guys do this, but Nebraska has never won an NCAA game ever.
Wow.
So this is their chance to win their first game. Troy made the tournament last year and got mopped. They got destroyed.
Yeah.
Apparently their head coach is really good. And so like this will be the Troy Nebraska game is going to be super fun to watch because both teams are coming in with like major redemption stories. Like, Nebraska's like, guys, let's get this first W. They're a good team. They're 26-6 this year.
And Nebraska's like a 12.5 point favorite over them too.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see what happens in that game.
Yeah.
It's fun that we're starting to see like storylines already. Like I'm just so excited that the tournament's here.
Oh my God!
I know.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
1 o'clock.
And then I have 3 more picks. I have Howard. They're playing Michigan. Wolverines are a 30-point favorite. It's a lot of points. And kind of back to what I talked about with Duke. I kind of feel like they just want to get everyone healthy, get the win. You don't get better seeding because you beat up a team more. And they'll probably win by like 19 to 20.
Yeah.
So I think that's a pretty easy cover.
You know what's funny about that real quick? I just thought about it, and I never really watched it because I've never totally bet it live. But if you take the points live and then you wait and kind of see like it doesn't. Like it comes on the other way, you can kind of middle it probably and kind of
big time.
a line, especially if it gets closer. It won't be getting close, but just like with like a competitive game, we'll call it. Comes down to like 15, maybe that kind of numbers, and maybe kind of hop on the other side of that as well.
Yeah. Well, the Parlay Bros are going to be on the road next week. We'll be filming from the Golden Nugget. So we'll be doing a lot of in-game plays as we watch the games together. Which by then will be the 32 or the 16?
16.
Yep.
Wow. So fast.
16.
Let's go fast, I know. And then the last couple picks, I've got Santa Clara plus 2.5 over Kentucky.
Okay.
Which kind of sounds crazy on paper.
It does.
That was a very popular pick on several different sources.
Okay.
And then Long Island, Arizona is playing, and Long Island, the Finns are a 30.5 point underdog.
Wow.
Same thing with Michigan and we talked about before with Michigan and Duke.
This seems like a strategy for you.
You know what's kind of crazy?
I'm sensing a little pattern.
I was just going to say, it's so interesting to see how far we've come in betting. Because when we first started, we used to just bet the heavy favorites, parlay them, the money line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you realize you get nothing on that because they're such huge favorites.
Yeah.
And so now we've realized actually it's better to come in the other way and just bet the big, huge numbers against the big favorites.
Ryan and I were at the track with our dad, and we were taking the top favorites just to come in and win, play show. We bet $10, you win like 40 cents.
It's insane.
Yeah.
40 cents?
Yeah,
because they're such heavy favorites. And you're picking them.
We're like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
So that would be the equivalent of basically moneyline betting, which I don't even know on some of these if you can.
A lot of these
do that.
You
can't. Yeah, they're they can't have it.
In the past, they used to do it.
Once you go past 10,000, you're just like, what are the odds on that? Like, what am I going to give you?
Exactly.
Like, I'll put $10,000 on Arizona to win 100.
Yeah, exactly.
That always reminds me of the Buster Douglas Tyson fight.
Yeah.
It's like that one guy.
Oh, yeah.
I put $2 million on Tyson. Because that did happen.
Yeah.
So those are all my picks.
There are some close spreads. I mean, if you get to like the 2.5 and you think that the underdog is going to take it, you may as well take the money line.
Yeah,
because you're going to be closer to plus money on that.
Absolutely.
And,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you got
it's for
Georgia
fun.
and
It makes
St.
it fun. I
Louis.
mean,
Oh,
all
super
that.
fun.
If you did this exact pick, all these picks that I made, $10 pays out 20 grand.
Yeah.
If you get a couple in a row, each game matters a lot. So
Yeah. It's fun to go as you're going through the day. You kind of win a couple, start to click down a little bit. You're like, ooh, the payout option kind of hits you a little
like
bit.
you're
You know what I
busy
mean?
working, you look up and you're like, oh
Yeah.
dang, I already got 4. We only got like 8 left.
Yeah, one of my favorite things is when you just you can put just $5-10 in every game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got action just all day long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I like to go through and literally bet every game, just $5-10, just so you have something going on.
I'm just excited for all the storylines. It's kind of fun when you start watching these games, like even the Troy-Nebraska game. Like that's a game I would never watch. I can't wait for that game.
Even tonight, like the Miami of Ohio game, I'm super pumped for that game.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the playing game?
Yeah, it's a playing game.
Yeah,
It's on tonight.
The first 4.
Yeah, first 4.
Yeah.
And so last night Texas beat UNC, North Carolina State. And then tonight is a Miami of Ohio, and so I'm super excited about that. I got money on that game. I believe both of you guys have money on that.
Yeah,
game.
7.5 line.
7.5,
Right now. I think Miami of Ohio is going to win.
I think so too.
personally.
I do.
So I kind of screwed myself because I had NC State getting in,
Yeah.
and then actually winning against Gonzaga.
Oh yeah.
So I'm off to a bad start. The tournament's not even complete, and I'm already not good. Like, dang it! Why did I put them on the Sweet 16?
What are the
You
odds
should change
of
that right now.
perfect
Can I?
bracket?
You can change that.
I can.
You can change
Yeah,
it.
they don't count the first 4.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
No, go change that now.
I will.
Go change that
What
now.
are the
Like,
odds
do I have
of
to do that
perfect
right
bracket?
now?
Do we know that?
We have to do it before noon.
I mean,
I'm looking it up.
ESPN, the perfect bracket, they pay like $1 million.
$1 million. It's never happened.
Yeah, it's never happened. So
Yeah, which
Isn't
is
that
crazy.
amazing? That's never
That's what I'm saying.
happened.
How's the amount of people that do brackets? Is
That's
just,
insane.
well, I think it includes like the points on the final game too.
it does.
Yeah,
It does.
so
Oh my God,
it's got to be so difficult.
Yeah.
1 in 9.2 quintillion.
Yes, I've heard that.
Yeah.
Quintillion.
It's
I don't even
insane.
know what that
so
is.
many
Right.
combinations.
No.
Yeah, so
There's
many
a lot of
combinations.
commas.
A lot of numbers.
Yeah,
That's
it's a lot of numbers.
Sounds like a parlay I would have in
Hey.
college football.
Yeah.
Why not us?
Why not us? We're here
Why
for it.
not this year?
We're here
But
for
it
it.
says if you have a little basketball knowledge, it's 1 in 120 billion. So
Oh,
there's hope.
okay,
There you go.
all right.
There you go.
We're more than
I
billion.
definitely am a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little.
So,
So that's my stuff.
I love it. And what I love about that too is you can actually break that up.
Yeah.
You doing the whole 13. I would maybe do 3 at a time. You know what I
A
mean?
couple smaller ones.
Yeah. Because for me,
Yeah.
it's kind of fun to get a couple going there. Kind of couple fun games there. And like I said, for me, I love USF. I love the USF pick. They've looked so good. I watched that entire tournament.
Yeah, me too.
They can turn it on. It's amazing how they are by far the number 1 team in the American all year long. It looks really well.
And they're they're really good off the glass.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
And so it's like I feel that team's really a good team. It's kind of fun to watch. Kind of a smaller division team kind of get in there.
And they're
I think that's really
4.5 point underdogs right
So,
now.
yeah.
So
Did it
That's not
open
that
at
many
7.5, or am I just dreaming?
No, it did. It did. They got
Yeah,
bet
bought
down.
down.
They got bet
Yeah.
down. Yeah. And so
Sharp money's on the Bulls.
sharp money's in the Bulls. I
Yeah,
like that a
so-
lot.
I also heard too, listening to tons of different podcasts and reading a bunch of stuff, like making your picks as fast as you can. Like once these original 64 games are over and they go to the 32, right when the line comes out, try to get your bet in right away.
Oh, they
The
move.
longer you wait, the sharp money moves.
It all moves so fast.
Just get on it fast.
yeah.
Yep, definitely.
I mean, we'll be able to see some of those lines as soon as the game's over. Like, we can look over to the board and kind of just see if they come out and kind of see what we like.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. One thing I like to do is as everyone knows, I love futures. So I love to kind of do a futures. And Arizona is plus 470 to win the whole thing.
Okay.
So I put a little bet on that because I think Arizona is going to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
And so they always say you could do a money line parlay rollover, but the problem is, as Omar called out, there's such huge favorites
Yeah.
I know.
in the first game. You can't even do the money line parlay
You
rollover.
cannot.
And so they always say when you're looking at futures, you should always look at what is the value if you actually just bet each individual game as a money line and rolled it over.
Yeah.
So let's say you want to bet $1,000, and so obviously if I bet $1,000, I win $4,700. What if I bet $1,000 in the first game, $1,000 second game? You know what I mean? And you just kind of roll over.
It'll never add up to that if you just did the money line on that, for example. I'm going to have to favor like that.
Yeah. So what they say is you're supposed to check out what's the better option. And in this particular case, it's better just to do the future because there is no money line rollover because there's such a huge favor, as you mentioned. They're 30-plus points in the first game.
Yeah.
I just really feel Arizona's a complete team. I feel their defense is amazing. Their offense is amazing. You know, I thought Duke most of the season was the best team by far, but their injuries late,
man.
and you know, and it's one of those things where you never know when guys are coming back from injury what they're going to look like. As we all know, they sat out a couple of their guys for the tournament this week just to kind of rest them. You know what I mean? And so they're supposed to come back probably the second weekend, so not the first weekend. And so I feel that it's just gonna kind of cause a little bit of disjoint there. You know what I mean?
I agree.
And so I feel that. And then after watching Florida just get demolished by
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt, I lost a lot of confidence. I know it's just one game,
Commandeers.
Yeah.
but I watched that entire game and I was like, wow.
Vanderbilt's good.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
And so Vanderbilt's really, really good there. And then Michigan losing to Purdue is actually a really close game, so I think Michigan is pretty good as well. But I just kind of landed on Arizona for me.
So from our opinions, like how important do you think these tournaments are compared to the national championship?
The tournaments are not at all.
That's what I'm thinking. So like, I wonder if some of that kind of like plays into.
Oh, 100%. Like Duke literally could have played one of their guys and like, no, you're not just rest.
So it's very like almost like blatant. I mean, other than like a USF where like you're like, okay, we.
Totally agree.
Yeah. For Duke, it's like I'd rather rest the best.
Oh, 100%. And they did, and they
for
literally did.
Yeah, for NC, it was an NC State.
Yeah.
For them, this is like their national championship.
Yeah.
They lost, they're out.
Oh, yeah,
but like
exactly.
for a team like Duke, they're in, they're good.
Yeah. Totally agree. Totally agree.
It's like a preseason football thing. They're like, well, we lost our players.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to talk about Final Four? Anybody have any Final Four picks?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Okay.
I went chalk line.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you go all number one?
What'd you get?
Like it just ended up that way, and I'm like,
So it's only happened twice in the history of the tournament.
I know.
It did happen last year.
Yeah.
No, it's so.
I haven't 2002.
Yeah, and I haven't filled out my bracket, but I lean that way. I mean, just based off of the sheer talent that's on top.
The only one I'm not sure of is Florida.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at it, and I'm like,
Vanderbilt might beat them again. Yeah.
I might switch it up to Florida Vanderbilt.
I guess that's why I brought that up about if it's being important to them or not, because I guess if you play them again, right, when that time comes in that bracket, can they really beat them again?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's hard to beat a good team twice.
It's really hard to beat a good team twice. Yeah.
So like at this point, you kind of know what you lean into and stuff like that too. So it'll be interesting. I mean,
so you went all number ones, huh?
Yeah. Right now.
What did you do?
I got Duke. I got Vandy.
Yep.
I got Purdue, and I got Michigan, and I got Purdue winning the whole thing.
Oh, nice!
All right.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
I wonder what the payout is on that for a natty.
Purdue.
What, Purdue?
Probably pretty good.
No, I'd say higher.
I'd say higher.
I'd say higher because they have a tough path to get there, basically.
Yeah,
they have to beat Arizona.
Exactly.
That team hasn't been the same since Eddie left. Zach Edey.
Yeah.
So it's been interesting the rebuild since then. So that's kind of interesting, actually.
Yeah, I'm actually curious.
That's why they play the games.
That's why they play the games, man.
Hey, man, it might be kind of fun to put 100 on that.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. It's 25.
Yeah,
really?
I'm
telling you, they have a really tough.
$100 pays $2,500.
So you said Purdue, I was like the Boilermakers. I'm like, all right, cool. I mean, it's.
Wow. By the way, I got Arizona at 475. It's not on a 375.
Oh,
money's coming in.
Yeah.
Wait, so if you put $100 on Purdue and
$2,250.
Interesting.
You should do that.
Yeah.
Can I challenge? I mean, what about the Final Four? What would that look like for you?
Ooh,
what are the odds of the Final Four? Because again,
that bad?
Yeah, I would put it at like 10-1, 8-1.
But if they can go through and beat Arizona, then let's just roll the dice, baby.
That's the big.
Yeah,
the big
thing. I want a team to like hardcore root for.
Yeah.
I need to get back.
By the way, just to Final Four is 375. That's a terrible bet.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I don't love that.
Terrible.
That's kind of wild.
That's terrible.
Once you're there, you still win one more game to win it all. So at that point, the odds jump up so much.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That is wild.
Yeah.
But they would have to go through who? Purdue.
Guys, we just found a loophole.
We found Arizona.
Yeah. So
we found a loophole.
Take the Final Four.
Okay. So
take the Final Four.
Like, just from looking at it, right? Sweet 16, they got to face either BYU or Gonzaga.
Yeah.
Which Gonzaga?
I have Gonzaga.
They got better lately.
But then in the 8, I forget what it's called.
Finally.
Yeah.
In the 8, then they're gonna have to play Arizona because most likely Arizona's they're gonna run through Long Island, run through Villanova.
Oh yeah, 100%.
They're gonna beat Wisconsin.
That's actually the game I'm the most scared of for Arizona.
Yeah, that would be a tough one.
They looked amazing in the Big Ten tournament.
Yeah,
the Beavers,
Badgers.
I mean, that's the thing. Dang. You're thinking of Oregon State.
You are.
But the thing is, like, if you just if you have a hot hand and you're making some threes,
get a couple calls. Like the Boilermakers win the whole thing.
See,
I like that a lot.
You're listening to the show.
I'm thinking about putting a little bit on Purdue too,
because they look so.
You guys are listening to the show while we're doing the show.
They beat Michigan.
Well, we record like we're having conversations.
Yeah.
That thing is just on for the fans.
It's for
Is
fans.
that even on?
Is it even on?
Yeah. Turn it on, right?
Yeah, that's running.
We have done that.
I hope.
We've done a whole show. I'm like, oh crap, we don't have it on.
Run it back.
While we talk about our best rated show.
No, I actually like that a lot. So, do you have any basketball picks before we move to golf?
So my picks, actually, you already talked about them. USF and Hofstra.
Nice.
Taking the points for those two teams.
Yes.
USF, I might even take money line.
Ooh, I like
Plus
it.
165.
Yeah, and it might be worth it.
I think I would do it.
So
It's
that's
close, 4.5. Yeah.
Those are really like the only two.
What about Miami tonight? Yeah,
upsets.
Miami Ohio tonight?
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Tonight's game at 9:30.
Yep.
I think Miami of Ohio is going to
Cool.
win, but I'm going to play it safe and take the points.
I did too.
Yeah.
So what's the first game of the tournament? Is it tomorrow morning or?
It's at 1:30.
It's
Is it
USF.
really?
1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So it's USF and Louisville.
Yep.
That's sweet.
Super excited about that.
Cool, man. I love it.
Cool.
All right, we did a good job. We got basketball going. What's up on the golf?
So what's crazy about golf is the last two tournaments.
Yes.
The major leader has completely crumbled.
Yeah.
I would say they drowned in the water.
It's insane. Yeah. How crazy is that, though?
No doubt.
The last two tournaments, and so the week before Shane Lowry did it. This week Luberg did it. Two balls in the water.
Yeah.
Like was it 13 and 14 or 14 and 15?
It was 13-14. I believe it was right around there because I knew I just saw at one point it was just no chance. It was like, and it was funny because his partner, he had an 8. He had a snowman on his card.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so now the separation is getting bigger.
Yeah.
But then I kept on watching like the replay, like the plays of like Cameron Young because he was further along.
Yep.
Than Ludwig was, and I'm like, he's not away from this game. Like it was.
Yeah.
And then Fitzpatrick was also kind of around. The thing about this tournament, I feel like that was different was like there was multiple like names that were kind of like playing good towards the end.
Yeah.
And that must have put the pressure on Ludwig because he just could not keep up. At that point, it was like done.
Yeah, it's so fun to see how these guys. What I love is when I like turn on golf on a Sunday and I'm like busy with the family and I turn on the match and the tournament and you'll see like 5 names all bunched up.
Yeah.
I'm looking at like, ooh, on the 6th hole. Oh, it's only within like one stroke. It's exciting. It makes it so fun.
It is so much fun to watch golf on Sunday.
I know.
And so what's even really more fun is this week's actually in Tampa.
Yeah.
So some of us will actually be at the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Valspar
tournament at Innisbrook, Copperhead is of course.
Yeah. And what's really cool is a couple weeks ago they had the bear trap. We have the snake pit here.
Yeah.
So is everyone, and I think we've all played the course, right?
We have, yes.
I have.
Oh, wait, so
we have
tomorrow.
not played. Huh? Yeah,
that starts tomorrow.
Gosh,
Yeah.
it's already here.
Well, we got to get you on that course.
I know. I want to play it.
The snake pit is quite fun.
It's so fun.
And so it's at the end of it's like the 16th, 17th, 18th. And so it's going to, hopefully we'll have kind of a similar thing type of deal.
Mm-hmm.
And so for this week, plus the great thing is we have 9 of the top 25 best golfers in the world playing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Usually a lot of guys take this tournament off because they've had so many games in Florida that they take it off.
It's not a championship.
And it's not a championship. And so usually we get guys off, but this week we got 9 of 25, so I thought that was pretty awesome. Mm-hmm. For me, it's kind of interesting. When you win money on someone, you like to bet that person. So I won like $1,000 on Brooks Koepka probably like 4 years ago.
Oh,
so I have now spent over $1,000 betting on him, and I will bet on him again.
Keep gaming.
Keep gaming. And so
keep gambling. Keep gambling.
Keep gaming, exactly.
Simpsons reference.
It's actually super funny to note there. They actually changed. They said the Vegas. They used to call it gambling, and then it has such a negative connotation. They actually changed it to gaming.
Yeah.
So no longer do you gamble in Vegas. You game.
You
know what I mean?
So we're gamers.
We're gamers.
We're without the joystick.
Exactly. But anyways, and so Brooks
erroneous donation
is he's 22 to 1. So he's 22 to 1. So I'm going to put money on Brooks Koepka this week. It's kind of my play.
20 to 1.
Nice.
22. And so he's been playing amazing iron play, great drivers. Putting's been a little suspect, but I think in this field there's less of the top guys in there, so I think he should be pretty good. They think Vander Schauffele is actually the favorite to win this thing. He's at 9 to 1, and then Fitzpatrick is second at 11 to 1. So a lot of people are thinking Schauffele or Fitzpatrick, and like I said, I like Brooks. He's kind of a little bit down there a little bit.
Yeah.
But like I said, once you've won with somebody, you kind of have a fondness for them, and so I think he's off the live tour. He's kind of getting back into it. He's back into saying he loves golf because his kids are getting into it, so that's why he likes it.
Nice. I was looking at a little off the beaten path. Ryu Hisatsune.
Okay.
So he's played 8 of the 9 tournaments this year. He's ranked 21st in the FedEx Cup.
Wow.
Okay.
He has 4 top 15 finishes and 3 top 10.
Wow.
He is up there in most of the strokes gained category. Generally in the top 10, he's sitting.
I'm very impressed by this
3
guy.
to 8.
I've never heard of this guy. This is amazing.
Yeah. So he's 3 years he's had his PGA card.
Okay.
And
making the most of it.
Yeah, he's making the most of it. They said that his toughest challenge is putting. Like that's where the worst of his game is.
Yeah.
But he's showing improvements. He's been playing consistent.
Yeah.
So I was looking at that. The top 20 is at plus 130.
Oh, nice
for him. So I feel like that would be a pretty good bet. Even if you want to go the top 10, it's at plus 275.
Yeah. Okay. Plus, this tournament's got the cut line.
Yeah.
There's 133 guys in it. Only 65 make the weekend.
Yep.
So a lot of guys get cut.
It's kind of fun as a patron too, because it's a little bit easier to manage that many players. You can kind of pick. So I love about going to golf tournaments. You can either like sit at a green, follow a guy, just kind of wander. You can do whatever you want. It's not like a sport where you're stuck in a seat. It's like you
totally make walk around.
You totally make your own thing. You customize your own thing.
It's a Red Dead Redemption of
I went to the Arnold Palmer 2 weekends ago, whatever. And it was so much fun. It was just awesome walking around watching everyone play.
I do like Thursdays for golf tournaments for that particular reason. Like I was looking at the lineups tomorrow. I was like, okay, by 8 a.m. there's a couple golfers I'd want to go see. So like that would be like at T-box 10. Yeah. And you can kind of move it around and kind of see like where you are towards the weekend after the cut. Depending on the placement is kind of where they're gonna tee off from.
Yep.
I'm kind of excited about that.
Another one I'm looking forward to watching. I know I say it like every week. Jacob Bridgman.
Yes.
Right, he's if top 20 is like minus 130.
Dude, he's been playing well.
He's actually really pretty well. So like that might be worth a little bit of a ladder.
Yeah,
I don't know what he's at to win it. He's probably 15 to 1 or something.
It's over 20.
I'd say over 20. Yeah.
So I like that guy. He's what is he ranked now? 7th, I think. FedEx.
He's been playing really well, man.
Yeah, he's been doing really well, really consistent, and that might be another one to look at.
By the way, really impressive. He is 17 to 1.
Yeah,
you knew he does good work.
It was right
putting the work in.
Kevin's putting the work in. Yeah, he's the fourth favorite. And then Victor Hovland won last year. He is 16 to 1.
Oh, that's true. Yes,
yeah,
right.
I think for me, Eileen Fitzpatrick is kind of like the second favorite. I think
he's been playing really well.
He's been playing very well.
12 to 1.
He's been consistent. So that's
very
the biggest thing about it.
Did you guys do any head-to-heads?
So I tried looking it up. It's actually not very easy for the start. I think it's because bless you. At least the Hard Rock hasn't made it easy because I think I've seen a lot of it's like three. It's like three head-to-head.
They love the 3 head-to-head. Yeah.
Three balls. It's like for this tournament because there's so many players teeing off. There's 3 per tee box.
They do groups
the front
of 3,
9 and then the back 9. At the same time.
Yep.
So that's kind of how they'll run it. So it'll be kind of harder to do the head-to-head unless you do the 3.
The 3.
True. And then so it makes it a little tricky in that sense. So I haven't touched any head-to-heads yet.
Yeah.
But I do like Koepka. Koepka's a good play. I want to see if they can give us a head-to-head on them because I'd look to do that. But yeah, just Liam Fitzpatrick because of his game has been consistent lately. That's kind of like how I look at it.
Yeah, so it's kind of crazy. So they got Brooks versus Victor Hovland and Corey Connors.
Oh wow!
So he's plus 180. So I'll probably throw $100 on that. You know what I mean? Obviously, Victor is the favorite at minus 140.
Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking we pick Purdue to win the Natty. We get Koepka to win this.
Yeah, seriously.
DJ Carr in the Heisman. Go Irish for the national championship. Baseball, we'll throw a World Series.
Are you already throwing in the
he's already parlayed it.
In my mind, college football is any day now.
Parlays are happening.
I know.
Hey, speaking of baseball, we did have to watch the U.S. lose last night.
Venezuela,
man, that was wild.
First time Venezuela's won, though.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Very unique story because I don't know if I knew very many, if any, players on that team at all. As far as like, I couldn't tell you the lineup.
Yeah.
I just remember watching. I was like, I'm on the bench. I'm seeing, or on the sideline. It was like Judge, Bryce Harper. I'm like, how are we losing?
Crazy. Totally crazy.
The best. That would be kind of fun, like in the new year, to like pick like all the champions for every sport. Like pick the World Series, NFL, NBA, NHL.
Yeah.
Throw $10 on it.
Yeah.
I mean, the payout's got to be insane.
Well, it's always kind of fun when guys do that and actually win like 3 or 4, and they're like, should they cash out? Should they not? You know what I mean?
I mean, but in that situation, if you have put USA, you would have had to have cashed out because but you're kind of leaning into like, oh, they're huge favorites. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's a way to hedge out and make some money.
Yeah. I thought that was funny in the Olympics when we were talking about that, and we're like, I think the USA could win the medal count. And they're all like, no way it's gonna win.
No way. Yeah, don't do it.
It's the Winter Olympics.
It was super.
We're learning so much.
You guys, we're having like those was checking up on like, what kind of balance? I'm like, no, this is going bad. So bad.
It's all good.
It's like hard to keep up with all the medals.
Quickly. I know.
Like, is the bronze worth anything?
Yeah.
What's 5th place?
Yeah.
Any NHL, NBA?
I mean, NBA wise, it's been interesting. It's been kind of fun watching Jason Tatum kind of take the Celtics back to kind of like a next level kind of thing. So that's going to be, for your East Coast, and then OKC still pretty dominant on the West Coast along with the Spurs.
They're so dominant.
I feel like if I had to name you the 4, it's like OKC and Spurs, and those 2 playing each other is fun because Spurs have beat them a couple times.
I know.
So it'll be fun. I just don't think they match up well size-wise. I mean, defensively, Vassal's amazing.
Yep.
So is Victor Wembanyama because you just can't shoot over him.
Amazing.
I watch how he plays. It's like he stands back and waits for you to take that shot. So he's just like, none of my house. He's just
so
walking
long.
that thing, dude.
So long.
They call him an alien for a reason.
No, he's
The
so long.
But the craziest thing is when you watch him on the three and he just shoots it and it goes, you're like, how could you be so big, so agile, and so good at shooting the ball?
Well, the thing is, when you're that tall, there's no real arc. It just goes. It's like an angle.
He's so slender. It's crazy to watch. I think he's 7'4", if not a little more, like a touch. It's just insane. Like he's just a big dude.
Plus his length, his arm
he's
is
just
like
lengthy.
insane.
Did you ever watch that picture of? I don't think it was the Olympics, or maybe it was the Olympics. It was Team USA versus I think the world or whatever. Yeah. And I'll never forget. He jumps up and he looks massive, and you have Stephon Curry just with the drop three, and he dimes it. I'm like, that was just insane.
That's crazy.
Like that's what makes basketball so much fun to watch. You have those moments where you're just like,
no doubt.
You got like 5 seconds on the clock. You go, there's no way we lose this game, and they just pull up on the three and put it in. You go, I got 1 second to score 2. How are we gonna do this? What do we got, coach? Time out. I'm trying to figure it out. Get the ball to this. And so it's just so much fun to watch. March Madness would be a blast.
Dude, the best part about March Madness is like I don't really watch a ton of basketball, and then it's like I watch so much.
Exactly.
All I do.
2 weeks.
All I do.
Constantly watching.
Well, the best is when we're in Biloxi and we're literally sitting in a seat for like 8 hours. And, like we're so invested in every game.
I mean, we take little breaks to go, play blackjack.
Oh yeah, of course. maybe a little Mississippi stud in Mississippi.
Good segue. Since we're talking about Biloxi, we're all big fans. We go every year for March Madness and golf and have fun. So, how would you rate the sports books? Like, if someone's never been to Biloxi and they're like, "Where should I watch the game?" Like, what are your guys' rankings? We've been to a lot of places.
So for me, my favorite is Scarlet Pearl. I'm a huge Scarlet Pearl guy. I really think that's the best sports book there.
And you don't have to pay to rent the chairs.
You don't have to pay to rent the chairs. You have, they're there. They have a really nice bar right there that kind of really has everything you need.
Wide open.
Yeah, it's very open.
Yeah,
circular bar.
You got like 3 restaurants.
Yeah.
It's a smaller casino, but they still have really good restaurants.
Yeah, so for me, that's my play.
That's a great place. You guys?
Golden Nugget. I like the Golden Nugget. I do like the sports book there. If you have the seat, you have the booth, because at that point it's yours. You rent it out for the day, which I think we paid like $50 per day.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely like
phenomenal
pricing. When you told me the pricing, I'm like, all 3 days. I don't even care if I'm going to go.
I know.
I just want to know that seat's there for whatever I want.
$25 a seat.
Even better.
That's what I'm saying.
Because we hit Vegas and they're talking about like $10,000
It's
for.
insane.
Which don't get me wrong, Circa is amazing. It's such a whole different thing. But we're talking about
crazy.
$10,000 just for a seat. I'm like,
yeah.
It's
and then they're like, we're starting. I don't know how. It's $10,000 a seat. Who can't afford that? I mean, that's
insane.
Crazy.
It's absolutely insane.
No, $25 a seat is like the equivalent of like valet parking for a week for like $1 a day.
Yeah, I know.
It's just stupid.
At that point, you just have it to have it.
You're like, we'll wash your car in detail. You're like, here's your $1. It's weird. I mean, and that's the Nugget's cool because like the TV situation's great. The audio is awesome.
Amazing.
And you're like in this box. You're kind of like Smoke District. You're in this box. And they've got all the screens, some side screens. The food's right there.
Right there.
Around you.
Yeah. It's terrific.
At the Scarlet Pearl?
At the Golden Nugget.
Golden Nugget, And they come to you.
It's just different. Like in there, you're like locked in on sports. At the Scarlet Pearl, there's like all the
so much fun.
Everything else around you. So it's a little bit more like, total sensory overload.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what's the other one?
So the Beau Rivage, I'm not a huge fan of. I like it.
I remember,
It's always reservations.
Yeah.
And then it's not like they're like the most comfortable seats.
They're not.
It's more like a restaurant.
It's a restaurant.
It's like you're at a restaurant watching the game. Yeah, exactly.
They're high tops and low tops and chairs. That's really it.
And then the most disappointing one to me is the Hard Rock. It could be so much better.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that seems to be the pattern with the Hard Rock casinos. Because even the one here in Tampa.
Oh, don't get us started.
It's like you go and it's like, we're at a sports bar. It's outside by the pool. And it's just like, what is it? It's hot. We're in Florida. Like, you could have given us like a nicer setup.
It's not enough TVs.
There's not enough TVs.
No, the Hard Rock sports book is like when there's a Subway in a gas station. It is food, but you're like,
it gets it done, but you don't want it.
Yeah, it's not even Wawa.
Yeah.
Like, is this an actual Subway?
That's a great comparison.
Yes, that's really good.
Pumps have garbage bags over them. They're like, cheap meat.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Cheap meat.
All right, we got anything else?
That's all we got.
We covered a lot.
We did.
That was fun. I'm excited about everything that's happening. We got so much going on.
Look forward for some shorts, and we're in Biloxi.
Yes,
all right,
definitely do that.
We'll see you guys soon.
See you guys.
Good luck at your picks.